Now, I'm with Tom Hamilton of Foamstream, and you were telling me before we started, Tom, that this has been a very weedy year.
Indeed.
Now, can you tell us just why that's such a great thing for you guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I suppose the reference was the environment. Hot, rain, lots of weeds. It's also been a very weedy year insofar as a kind of exciting growth year for Foamstream UK. I suppose our most exciting kind of growth sectors have been the education sector, where we've seen an ever-increasing amount of schools and universities decide to move away or kind of integrate alternatives into their practice. And so kind of really excited by our kind of growth in education, but also into high-performance sports teams. So lots of Premier League clubs have come on board with Foamstream, which I suppose, is kind of really exciting. But generally, it's been a fast growth year as more and more people across the UK have elected to kind of move away from using kind of chemical weed killers as traditionally done.
Now, I know from the school perspective, they very much are looking at sustainability and looking to the future. But it's good for their children to learn to think that way. And you're perfectly placed to take advantage of that because of the organic nature of the product. You talk a little bit more about that?
Yeah, absolutely. So Foamstream is organic because our process, our foam is totally benign. So it's made up of plant sugars and oils. The active ingredient in our Foamstream technology is heat, so the hot water that goes in. So when you see the foam coming out, it's actually 99.5% water. But that foam is absolutely critical for the effectiveness of the technology because it basically mimics the systemic kill you get in a herbicide. So you move on and that heat is still trapped over the weed and it's then translocates into the weed, and that's why with Foamstream you get this kind of same performance as you would with a kind of chemical weed killer.
How long has the technology been available? I mean, basically, tell them the origins of the company in other words.
Yeah, so we're a UK-based company. We started trading in 2014-15. And we now, Foamstream is available in 23, 24 countries globally. Our core sectors are North America, UK and Ireland, and then kind of Australasia, but it's sold all across Europe too. Again, local authorities, landscapers doing work for local authorities, private estates, education, sport facilities. So very much in the kind of ground care space, we're providing the solution to people globally.
Now, you've talked about the product and how well it works. How do you apply it?
So it's manually applied through a lance. So your kind of general setup would be a hose coming out of, a trailer-mounted system, the back of a flatbed, a utility vehicle. And then it's just a very simple kind of lance. As we've evolved our technology, we've always made focus to kind of ease of use, ease of maintenance, and so very, very simple systems to run and very simple to apply.
And does it tend to be contractors, or do the end user buy the product and the applicator?
Yeah, so I think with local authorities, it's kind of split how they work. There's in-house work and then there's contractor, but so it's kind of split down the middle really. But we have a lot of direct customers who are buying the system themselves and getting their operatives to work the system.
And how successful has this show been for you in the past, and how hopeful are you that it's going to continue to be successful for you?
Yeah, I mean, we started when this was in Windsor, where we had an outdoor space. That was a while ago now. We love coming to Saltex. We love kind of meeting our clients, old and new. It's always a kind of interesting barometer for us with the kind of awareness and demand of alternative weed control solutions. We were a quiet voice singing in the corner initially, but everyone now knows about our technology, and I suppose that's reflected in the kind of sales growth we see.
Well, thank you very much, Tom, and I hope 2024 continues to be a weedy year for you next year as well.
Thank you very much. Cheers.